YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage here, and yes, welcome to Rome 2. Many of you may have been watching my Shogun 2 Atomo campaign, and if you had been, or I guess if you just peeked in on it, you would know that I said that we will be doing at least one campaign at any given time in a historical Total War title on my channel, just so that we can have some representation for those, obviously, who are bigger fans of historical, or just those who are fans of both fantasy and historical, kind of like myself. I like both. Yes, I like fantasy more right now, but it doesn't mean I don't like the historical titles. And I had an insane amount of fun playing Shogun 2 in that Atomo campaign. It got me reacquainted with the game, some of the reasons why I loved it, some of the reasons why it drives me nuts, things that I really enjoyed that CA did in it, and again, things that CA did that made me absolutely crazy. And Rome 2 was a really interesting one for me. I think Rome 2 was pretty much at the peak of my channel. We had tons of viewers. People were super excited for Rome 2. It was probably the most anticipated Total War title ever at that point. And everybody had all these crazy high hopes for it, and its launch was a complete and utter disappointment. And I mean a total disappointment. Then, years later, we finally have this Rome 2 Emperor Edition, and not only that, CA even comes out and adds DLCs to this thing years after release, and continues to support it and patch it into, honestly, a pretty good state. Like, if you're out there and you think you can get Rome 2 on sale, I wouldn't pay full price for it at this point because it's so old, but it is a good game, and if you can get it on sale, it is a great game to play. It's fantastic. It has a ton of content, a whole bunch of factions. There's a ton of DLCs. Again, not sure I would want to go out and pay full price for all of them at this point, but there is a whole lot of content for this game, and I think you can have a lot of fun with it. I have a lot of fun with it. I'm pretty unfamiliar with the game, honestly, at this point. I've been playing so much Warhammer, and then recently Shogun 2 again. I'm really excited. I want to jump back into this game, and I want to relearn how to play it, and I want to play a fun campaign that everybody can enjoy. So, hence why I have called you here. I was a little bit long-winded getting here, but I'm nostalgic about this game, so bear with me. I am super excited because I want to do something really fun and special in this game. So what I need your help with is we're going to pool some ideas together in this video, and then of course I'll put up a poll, and we'll run a poll for an appropriate period of time and give you all an opportunity to put some say-so into what we're going to play in Rome 2. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to come up with ideas for campaigns in Rome 2. So for instance, here's a couple that I have come up with. And if you like these, fine. Feel free, go down in the comments. Here's what you want to do. Comment with your idea. Upvote on comments you like. This will help it, kind of rank it for me, and then what I will do eventually is summarize a bunch of these comments and ideas, and we will put them together and be able to make a poll. So let me give you a couple of examples. How about, and see, these are the kind that I love, but I'm open to other ideas. Alexander was one of the coolest stories in military history, right? And some of you might be thinking, why not a Carthage campaign? Because I've done Carthage campaigns. So I'm not saying I wouldn't do a Carthage campaign, but it would need to be something a little different. So hear me out here. Alexander, probably the most, revered military leader in history because he was basically never defeated. He only got defeated by a virus of some sort many years afterwards. So here was one example of a campaign that I had thought of, which was, what about we do an Alexander Goes West and North campaign, right? So rather than going east and conquering the east, we do an Alexander Goes West, and that involves beating down the Roman Republic. Well, that doesn't fit the time period. The Romans weren't even a republic. I know. Again, just kind of a fun thing, right? What if, let's say, hundreds of years after Alexander's conquest, a new leader arose in Macedon and takes Macedon back to greatness, but instead of going east, this time it goes west and conquers Rome and everything west and north and, Carthage, all of that stuff, right? So that would be an example of a fun one. Now, it could be Macedon. You could maybe do that as Pyrrhus of Epirus. That's another, flip history on its head, because Pyrrhus actually did win a pretty important battle against the Romans. That is where the term Pyrrhic victory came from, but his victory was obviously not good enough to go win a war. It was just kind of a temporary victory. But in any case, yeah, so that was one example. Macedon goes west. Another fun one, Caesar invades Britannia, right, historically, and creates this, interesting, story and history that we've all read about, the Romans going way out of their way, crossing, the English Channel, invading Britannia, and it's an epic point in history, right? Now, again, flipping things on their face, what if Britannia invaded Caesar, right? So again, another fun sandbox, flip history on its head type moment. So that's another idea that I've come up with. Now, I'm going to leave my ideas there. There's a couple of my ideas that I think would be really fun. And of course, my ideas are based on flipping history on its head. I don't think you have to base your idea on flipping history on its head. The idea here is let's come up with the most entertaining, fun, a challenge that people look forward to, like that type of thing. Rather than just, oh, hey, let's fire up some random Rome 2 campaign and play. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be something that, yes, we're playing the game, yes, we're getting back the memories, but we're also having a good time by picking something new and different. So, help me out with some ideas. Get down there in the comments, please, and start leaving your thoughts. You can talk about different, I would say we could talk about different mods and stuff here, and if that's a necessary part of the idea, that's fine. But what I will do is once we have the campaign ideas and we go vote on it and all that stuff and we pick one, then I will look at mods that would be relevant to that in terms of does it enhance it, do we like it, maybe graphical mods, other stuff like that that can enhance the game as we go along. So yes, anyway, get down there, fill this chat up with ideas. I can't wait to read them all. I am so excited to come back to one of the games that I consider to be at our roots here, which is Rome 2. I can't wait. I really am excited. And I need your help with this one. Anyway, hope you all are excited for it too. If so, let's get some hype going for this. Let's pick something awesome, and let's make this great, and we'll have some fun together. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I will see you all on the battlefields of Rome 2 soon, if you get down there and help me.